What's going on, everybody? How you doing? And welcome. My name is Lord PeteyTV, and as always, I like to try to inform you guys of new games that we've ended up finding. So this game that I found is a playable demo right now on Steam, and I think that if you enjoy puzzle games from my generation, I think that this is something that you enjoy too. Now, this game is called The Lift. Now, it is from the developer Fantastic Signals, from the publisher Tiny Build. Now, it is a free downloadable game right now, like I said, on Steam that you can play, enjoy, see. The gameplay right now is what you are a repairman on an abandoned facility that was evacuated. They forgot to tell you to leave, and you have to essentially kind of repair and work on the facility to get it back to, its standards. Now, to do that, you are put through a bunch of puzzles and different type of traversing throughout the whole entire time you're there. So, what in the beginning, you kind of are placed through these small steps to put you through the whole entire, game. And then eventually what ends up happening is that you are kind of asked to do simple puzzles, like this light bulb is out, so you have to remove a light bulb and place a new one in its place. And they get harder and harder and harder. So one of the interesting things was you needed to put a screw in a location, but you needed a screw and a screwdriver. Once you get both of those, you can easily put them together. Eventually, going into the more advanced stuff, you're going to end up having to remove things that are in the way. So you might have to pick up boxes, or this black sludge might be forming on top of the things that you have to repair. So what you do is you get this gun, this cleaner, that you remove the black tar or whatever you want to call it, and then you can end up cleaning it up, and you end up being able to work in that location. The puzzles are going to get harder and harder and harder as you're going to go through. And I found it to be pretty lethargic for me. Now, you got to remember, I'm an old guy, or as I like to call it, the average man's gamer, because I am, in my almost mid 40s. Whoa, weird to say, but I played Myst back when it originally came up, and this was the type of game that we played. It was a puzzle type game, and not many of these genres I feel are around anymore. And I enjoy those types of games. There's no combat from what I saw. It's mostly just around all over. Now, as of right now, there's no multiplayer planned in the game. Like I said, there's no combat. It's just straight puzzles and traversing. And the graphics themselves are clean, and they're enjoyable and fun. Now, when it comes to the audio portion of it, the dialogue between individuals is pretty fluid. All of it seems voice driven, so it's all voice actors, and it feels like for me that they took a lot of time in the storytelling portion of the demo from what we've seen, and I think that the music is kind of eerie, but not too eerie. So it's kind of enjoyable. And then when you're trying to move and traverse through the area, it's not too difficult. And I thought that was pretty cool. And one thing I kind of want to talk about, because, the controls of it, right? Because I think ease of play controls and things like that. It's very much a push and pull system. And there's almost like mini games. Like you have to take a lockpick, and you have to unlock certain drawers, and you have to kind of take the cursor and kind of move it one way and move it the other way, boom, 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 and then once you move it to a certain point, it unlocks. But then you can't unlock the drawer because you got to put a screw in. So once you put the screw in place, you unlock the drawer. And the way it works for you and why it's called the lift is that your workbench area, I guess you could say, is on the lift, and there's 10 floors, and you have to go from floor to floor, up and down, throughout the whole entire time. And it really gave this feeling of abandonment, because you don't see or really hear anybody except for these couple of people. this more fantasy type play from the environment, which I thought was really good. And I think that it's really a interesting game. So if you enjoy games like this, I would highly recommend you going and taking a look at the demo, and definitely get ready for it to come in early access. Hopefully it comes out soon. Tiny Build is really known for this type of genre of game, and I think that, if you got time, go check it out. So thank you all very much. I appreciate it. My name is Lord PeteyTV. I'm on Twitch and YouTube every single Monday through Friday. Please come check us out. If you're looking to support the channel, make sure you follow, join, subscribe, whatever it might be, if you're in here or on Twitch. So thank you again, everyone. Enjoy. Bye, everybody.